Little bit of a chat. Monday night, huge weekend has just gone by. Of course, Liverpool beat Manchester City by 2-0 at the Etihad. Statement win for the Reds. But as I said in the thumbnail, it is not over yet. Still 11 league games for Liverpool, 12 for Arsenal. Liverpool at the moment 11 points clear. As I say, Arsenal have an extra game. Liverpool played 27, won 19, drew 7, but only lost one game. That was against Forest at Anfield. We all know about that. We've a plus 10 goal difference on Arsenal as well. 64 points with 27 played. Arsenal, of course, have played 26 and 53 points. So 11 points behind. It could go to 8 points, but we shall see. Forest away Wednesday night at the City Ground. Arsenal, Forest. That's a tough game. We know how tough that is. Of course, we got a 1-1 and they're the only team to beat us at Anfield, 1-0 in the league. And we have Newcastle, 8:15 kick-off at Anfield. An unusual, but that won't be easy. Isaac up front, of course, Gordon. So they are dangerous. And we do play them in the Carabao Cup final on the 16th of March. The League Cup final in Wembley. That to look forward to as well. Hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. As I say, a little chat about the Reds, the table, the fixtures incoming. We've 7 home games, 7 Anfield League games and 4 away games left for Liverpool. So that is a big plus, a big bonus for the Reds. Of course, we do play Arsenal at Anfield on April the 25th. It could be over by then, who knows, maybe not, who knows, but certainly the home game should give us an even better edge, an extra edge. Not only do we have a plus 10 goal difference at the moment, not only do we have the points on the board, 11 points clear, yes, they have a game in hand. Not only do we have to play them at Anfield on the 25th of April, but even look at the next 3 fixtures. The next Premier League fixture, starting with Wednesday night, Liverpool at home against Newcastle. Arsenal away to Forest. Liverpool-Newcastle won't be easy. We have a good Newcastle, we really do. I'd expect Liverpool to beat Newcastle Wednesday night. We're on a high, but it won't be easy. Something like 2-1. Arsenal, on the other hand, no strikers. We know about the story. Reeling from that loss against West Ham midweek, or at the weekend. Away to Forest. Forest, of course, lost at the weekend. And down, we need to get back to winning ways. They have a really good home record. They've been going, we need to win this to get back to winning ways so that we can try to get a top 4 spot too. So that is absolutely huge. Go either way, really good. Anything could happen there. Then at the weekend, we play Southampton. Southampton, rock bottom. They're going to get relegated. Simple as. One of the worst teams to probably come up. They're that bad. They really are. They gave us a tough game down there, of course. But we should be tough. We should be absolutely flying. We should be looking for 3 or 4 goals against the weekend. And Arsenal, at the same weekend as we play Southampton at Anfield, our second home game in a row, they play United. Okay, United are crap. They're shite. They're all shop. But Arsenal, United, a bit of an edge there. That won't be an easy game. That will not be an easy game for Arsenal either. There's a huge breakdown. Of course, we've PSG home away in the Champions League, and we've a cup final, a Cup final against Newcastle on the 16th of March. But we don't play our next league game until the 2nd of April. Yes, at Anfield. Yes, it's a Merseyside with Everton. That's our 3rd league game in a row, and we will want to beat them. What happened at Goodison with that 98-minute equaliser, I'm sure will still stick in the throat of Liverpool's slot. The players, the fans, everything. But they're not easy games. Not easy at all. And Arsenal play Chelsea. It's a derby. So, a London derby. So, when you look at the games, it's in Liverpool's hands. But I keep saying it. Calm down. Nothing is won yet. Get the points on the board. Get the wins. With Wednesday night, just take Wednesday night, Newcastle, do what we can do. We kick off at 8:15, which is a really weird time. 8:15 kick off. I think Arsenal kick off at 7:30 against Forest. So basically, we'll know at half time, just coming up to half time, we'll be actually just kicking off. And probably with a half an hour to go, the Forest Arsenal game will be over, will be known, and Liverpool will probably have half an hour still to play against Newcastle. So that's a bit of a weird one in itself. But I just think Liverpool should be too good. They really should. It is a dangerous game. They are a decent side, Newcastle, as we've seen in the 3-3 Only for that mistake near the end by Kelleher, we probably would have won that game. But they are dangerous, and they will cause us a few problems. We've got to have our A game to beat Newcastle Wednesday night. I'm sure Anfield will absolutely be rocking and rolling. It is a league title to win. I'll rank Gibbo. All right, Dave, dropping hope. Look, Gibbo, fair play for coming in, my friend. Hit the like button, hit the share, the back of the net button for the Reds. Gibbo's in. Elijah Richardson in. You like Liverpool? You better believe it, baby. That's why I'm wearing their top. We're going for the league. It's not over yet. Still games to play. Still points to be won. Nothing yet. But we're in a really, really good place at the moment. Nobody's catching us now. Look, I'm not saying they're going to catch us or not catch us. I'm just saying you've got to take every game in its own little bubble, its own little universe. Starting with Newcastle Wednesday night, we have home advantage. It's at Anfield. The crowd will be up for it under the lights. And we will be ready to rock. Who kick off, 45 minutes before us, have a tough one at the City ground. Absolutely tough one. And against Forest. And that will be a really, really tough one. I mean, that could be anything. Forest could beat them. They could beat Forest. Or it could be a draw. I mean, it just... That's it. I mean, you could say the same. Newcastle Liverpool game has its three connotations, doesn't it? But you'd have to fancy Liverpool, especially being at, and we have a good record against Newcastle at Anfield. Enjoy the championship next season, son. Who are you talking to? The Man United fan? You must be. But look, guys, as I say, it's in our hands. It's basically in Liverpool's hands. I'm not saying we won it. Absolutely not saying anything like that. All I am saying is there is points to be won. There's games to be won. Get behind the team. Arne Slot has just done an unbelievable job at Liverpool. I was worried when Klopp, roughly around this time last year, said he's leaving out of the blue. I'm sure everybody remembers where they were when that was made, and Klopp said he was leaving the club. And all of a sudden everybody was scratching their heads. We're in trouble here. Transition, a lot of the staff left, the backroom staff, you had to replace all them. In the summer, we didn't really bring anybody in. Yes, Chiesa came in late. He hadn't trained much. He hadn't played much for Juventus. He hasn't played much for us, to be fair. But I still think there's a player there in Chiesa. And I was worried, absolutely. Arne Slot, the bald one, did a really good job at Feyenoord, as we know, in the Dutch league. But it's a different league, isn't it, guys? He won the league. He won the cup there. It's up against PSV, the two bigger teams and all that. But it's a different league. Premier League is a absolutely different level, as he's learned, and he's learned the hard way. He's learned a really, really good way, and that's why we're in the position we're in. He is an intelligent coach, great backroom staff as well. Everyone's gelled. He looked at the team. Klopp left us a fantastic foundation. The players were ready to rock. We've been lucky with injuries, I suppose, as well. You have to say that. We're lucky with injuries. We've a really good, hungry squad. I mean, Van Dijk, Trent and Mosalah, we still have the contract situation hanging over our heads, but he hasn't let that. He just said, look, push that to one side. I still think Salah, I still think Van Dijk will maybe extensions in the summer, but it's possibility Trent might go to Madrid. But if he wants to go to Madrid, go to Madrid. If you want to stay at Liverpool, boyhood club and all that, scouts would stay at the team, because this team is winning trophies. This team is going place. Well, why the hell would you want to leave? I mean, they're on great money. And look at Salah. Look at Mo Salah. 30 goals. 25 Premier League goals. 20 assists. What? Still 11 league games to go. Till at least 2 Champions League games against PSG. And we've a League Cup final to play. I mean, it's what the hell. This is record breaking. We have an Arsenal fan in the house. AFC always is everywhere. Congratulations on Liverpool winning league. Look, you won't get me congratulating. You won't get me popping champagne just yet. It's too early. I keep saying it. Yes, it's a fantastic league. 11 points. We've played a game more. We've a plus 10 goal difference. Most of our players are fit. We still have 1 or 2 injured out, but most of the team, the spine is fit and all that. We've 7 home games, 4 away, 3 straight home games now. Yes, it's looking good. The omens are good, but mathematically it is not over and anything could happen. So I'm not popping champagne, but I'm telling you what, the champagne is certainly on ice at the moment. It's certainly on ice. Buy the champagne, but don't pop it. That's my answer there, because nothing is won yet. It's over 20, says Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley's in. Hopefully you're well, my friend. Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. And I'll tell you what, guys, I will tell you what. If you're planning to get to Liverpool City, for the last season, it's Crystal Palace at Anfield on the May 25th. A weekend that could be for Liverpool. What a weekend that could be for the Reds. We won it in 2020. It was COVID. It was a fantastic win after over 30 years. We needed to win it. Premier League, number 19. It was fantastic. What a season. Record-breaking season for Liverpool. But we couldn't enjoy it. And that's what Klopp said. The fans said, the backroom staff. Nobody could enjoy it because, of course, it was a COVID season. There was a pandemic. But this season, if we do it, it's still an if. It's getting smaller as it is, but it's still an if. If we do it this season, to be in Liverpool City, to be in Liverpool on May the 25th, Crystal Palace, to lift that trophy, that will be absolutely unreal. And I for one, will be there. You'll need Monday off work. You will need Monday, so put in for May 26th already. But as I say, wow, this could be crazy. This could be crazy. I'm a Liverpool fan. Alfie Phillips is in. Hit the like, guys, hit the share. Iron Brew for me. Can't believe that City Air, but I think they need to replace the older players like KDB. It was a bit sad yesterday watching City, wasn't it? Not for City, but for like say Kevin De Bruyne, who's been absolutely unbelievable for the past few years. And you know, he did not look. He's coming to the end, isn't he? There was a chance he was going to go Saudi. I mean, last summer, and he's been blighted with so many injuries. What a player! But yesterday he was so poor. Who's your favourite player for Liverpool? Well, all-time favourite or current player, I suppose. Current player has to be Mosalah, the King of Egypt, but all-time player, John Barnes. I mean, I'm an 80s boy. 80s Liverpool, of course. JB, John Barnes. What a player he was. Much money would John Barnes be worth now in today's, transfer fees? Wow, over 100 million. Absolutely, and most definitely. But as I said, we're being congratulated already. Don't want any egg on faces, and it would be a big egg, wouldn't it? Be a big scrambled egg. If anything was happening now, it would be Bottle Job City, it would be Collapse FC. I don't see it, not with this manager, not with this backroom staff, not with this group of players. I mean, we have players that have won it and done it in the biggest occasions. Champions League, Club World Cups, League Cups, FA Cups, and of course Premier League. They've done it. This whole spine, Alisson, Van Dijk, we've got that spine. Mosalah, Robertson's been there, Trent's been there. We've got players that have done it and won it, and that for me is absolutely huge. Even Slot, I mean, he won the league in Feyenoord in the Eredivisie, and he won the cup as well. And he was a decent Ajax side. He was up against a decent PSV side. So he's a winner as well. But I did not expect him to be doing as well as this. I mean, Arne Slot, the Grand Master. What time to be read? Hit the like button, folks. It bites you. Absolutely, Tom Connolly, absolute legend. Hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. It's LFC all the way, baby. Instagram and Twitter as well at Dave's LFC chats. But as I say, we could be in for an epic. This could be in a few months. Epic, 3 months? March, April, May. We have a League Cup final against Newcastle, who we play Wednesday night in the league, of course. In the Carabao Cup final, we still Champions League. PSG won't be easy. They don't have an Mbappe, but they're more of a team. They're more a team now. But I'd fancy us against PSG. And the fact we played them at Anfield in the second leg helps us. And of course, we've 3 home games in a row in the league with Newcastle Wednesday, Southampton at the weekend, and we don't play the second one. The third one is the Merseyside derby on the 2nd of April. But wow, what a time to be a Red. Tom Connolly, you're absolutely right. My son Keegan agrees it's over. My son Keegan agrees it's over, says Shane Buckley. Well, look, I'm not agreeing, disagreeing, or doing anything. I'm just saying we're in a really, really favourable position. I mean, we're in a really good position, a great position. Could you book your tickets, your Ryanair or whatever, to fly off to Liverpool for the last weekend of the season, the 25th of May? Yes, because no matter what happens, it's crazy anyway. It'd be brilliant. But it could be epic, couldn't it? In front of the fans, lifting the Premier League trophy, and the fact that it makes it number 20, which we match Man United. We're up there. We have 6 European Cups, of course, which really counts as well. So we will be the most decorated team in English footballing history, baby. Big trophies wise, of course, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the league, and I'm talking about the Champions League, European Cup, whatever you want to call it. What a time to be alive. As I say, hit the like, guys, more likes, more people come in, longer we stay on, and that's it. There's going to be a lot more stuff coming on Dave's LFC chats. As I said, huge one Wednesday night. Do a watch along for it. I might even do a watch along. It's a weird, quirky kickoff time. 8:15 on Wednesday night at Anfield, Liverpool, Newcastle. So one eye will be on the Arsenal Forest game, which kicks off at 7:30, I think. So it'll be half time, more or less, and Liverpool will be kicking off. So it's a bit of a television trick. You'd have that one on and that one on, and because I really do final only in 2-3 weeks time. We just gotta concentrate game by game. Don't worry about Southampton at the weekend. Don't even think about bottom of the league, relegation fodder and all that. Should be putting 6-7 past them. We gotta just look at Newcastle Wednesday night. When that's over, only then do you think about Southampton. Only then do you think about Southampton. All eyes on Newcastle, and especially Isaac up front, because he is dangerous. I would like him at Liverpool, but he would probably cost you an arm and a leg and an earlobe, and maybe 150 million at least, I'd say. And I can't see Newcastle selling him. I really, really can't. I mean, they're not sure themselves, are they? But look, this season could be absolutely epic. And I said it from early on. You can check back in the videos all you want. I want the Premier League. Everything else is a bonus, including the Champions League, including the Carabao Cup. We're out of the FA Cup. Congratulations to Plymouth Argyle, by the way. Who have Man City next? You never know. But it's the league. It's the bread and butter. It's the bread and butter. It's the bread and butter sandwich. That's what I want. That's the Premier League. Brings us to 20. That's what I want. The jam or the filling in the middle, the ham, the jam, or whatever you will, is the Carabao Cup, is the Champions League. Do I want to win the three of them? Absolutely fantastic. But I really, and I mean really, want the Premier League. And that would make me happy. If you just said to me now, look, you don't win the Carabao Cup, you don't win the Champions League, but you do win the league, I'd take your hand off. I mean, at the start of the season, I would have took your hand off for the top 4 spot. And maybe a good cup run, to be fair. And I think I did do a video before the season started to say, look, my prediction for the season, bit of a transition year, new manager and all that. And we hadn't brought anybody in really other than Chiesa. We do well, get top 4, build, maybe a cup run, maybe a Carabao Cup, something like that. But to be 11 points clear at the end of February, 11 points clear, end of February, Carabao Cup final, last 16 at the Champions League, and to win 7 out of 8 in the Champions League, 7 out of 8, and win top of the group in the Champions League. I think we got a harsh one with PSG. I would have rather than Benfica, but I still think we can beat PSG. But all eyes, as I said to you, I don't want to go too far ahead of myself. All eyes are on Newcastle on Wednesday night. Cody Gakpo's back, of course, came on for a little cameo against City. Huge for us because he is, I have a feeling even Cody could start because he's a good record against Newcastle, and he gives us that goal threat as well. I mean, we won't even mention mosalah, the king of Egypt, could breaking records all over the shops. The modern Beatles mania, this guy. I mean, he's just, I didn't think he'd get better than that season he had in 17-18 when he was just ridiculous, and he's on course, touch wood, he's on to even have a better season than that 17-18 season. I mean, that is just, what age is he? 32, he's 33 in June, something like that, July. I mean, it's just, wow. What part of Liverpool are you, Chris Hayne? I'm from Dublin, bro. Dublin, nice part of Liverpool. Dublin, Ireland, baby. Bit of a rough voice day today, but other than that, do you have to be from Liverpool or a Scouser to follow Liverpool? I didn't think so. But Dublin and Liverpool are like sister cities anyway, brother cities, whatever you want to call them. But as I say, guys, huge game Wednesday night. Liverpool, Newcastle, Anfield. Cannot wait. Might do a watch along. I don't see the watch along with this type of voice now. The voice will be gone probably after half an hour and screaming and shouting. But I'll be doing an early prediction, an early lineup for a little. I'll do a bit more video Wednesday as it gets closer to the Newcastle game. Would you start Cody Gakpo? Would you go Gakpo? We gotta go strong, of course we do. We Southampton at the weekend, so Alisson and goal. You're gonna have Van Dijk, Kanate. That partnership is just delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Robertson and Trent. Trent got a bit of a run around the weekend. Doku gave him a run around, totally effective. And of course, Bradley is still out, so you've got to go with that back four. The midfield, Szoboszlai's really stepped up, hasn't he? Dominic Szoboszlai, big bad Dom, has really stepped up for Liverpool this season. There was a lot of people giving out about negativity early in the season, but Big Dom has absolutely stepped up big time this season, and I'd actually predict him to get a goal. I'm going to go Liverpool to beat Newcastle by 2-0. Mosalah, the King of Egypt, to continue his crazy form and get a goal. 6 Premier League goal. He's a great record against Newcastle. Then again, he's a great record against everybody. 2-0, and maybe Gakpo to get the other one. So, or Szoboszlai. But you'd have to go to midfield against Szoboszlai's running his feet off. How he's even able to step out on the penalty night, because he just gives 110% every single game. Gravenberg's gone quiet, but effective nonetheless. And up front, the big question is Salah going to play again? Yes. Is Diaz? Yes. And will Gakpo? Or will he be in midfield and play that sort of... I don't think you need to do that against Newcastle, you know. Maybe away from home, yes. But I'd go back to the 4-3-3. I really would. Maybe Gakpo, Diaz, Salah up front, you know, and have Gravenberg, McAllister, and Szoboszlai in the middle. Jones has been brilliant, don't get me wrong. Daz TV is in. It's over, mate. Almost there officially. Szoboszlai, unbelievable. Best few months. Daz TV. Daz, hope you're a great friend. Yes, look, this could be crazy. This could be epic. This could be an epic season. Any win in the league would be epic anyway. You know, as I said earlier, Carabao Cup, Champions League are bonuses. They are bonus territory. You know, for me, it's league very long. To get to 20, to rub Man United fans' noses in it, to get to number 20. It wasn't expected early in the season with the new manager and the bounce and all this type of stuff, and the fact we didn't invest in the summer, really invest at all in January. It's just unbelievable to be where we are. So we better not let it slip. Get over the line. Let's go. Start with a big win. It's another statement win against Newcastle. Plus it'll also put in Newcastle's minds for the cup final in 2 or 3 weeks' time as well. So it's sort of a double whammy. Double whammy. As long as we do not have any more serious injuries, we have a great chance to win the league and more trophies, says Alan. Absolutely, bro. Injuries are key. I mean, feel sorry for Arsenal, feel sorry for City, but we reasons like that, of course. 2022, we all know about, you know, young Reece Williams, and we've had Nat Phillips playing centre half. I mean, we got top 4 that season. I mean, how the hell did we do that, you know? But Arsenal decimated in front. But that's just the way it is. They didn't invest in January. They should have bought a striker. They didn't, you know? So City have had bad injuries too. Gomez is out injured for another few weeks. Jota's been out injured a few times, on and off. He's made of crackers. I mean, Bradley's out injured now. Kanate's had his injury issues. Alisson's had his injury issues. But we've had that are ready to step in. We've a really good, tight, quality squad, and that absolutely helps. We'd Gomez coming in for Kanate. We'd Bradley coming in for Trent. We'd Tsimikas filling in for Robertson. You know, we're stacked up front. You know, we've Nunes there, although he's not scoring, but we still have him there. We've Jota, who gets injured a lot. We've Cody Gakpo chipping in with his goals. He's been out injured. He's only back now. And Van Dijk are absolute keys for me, and I know they've got contract extensions to get over the dotted line, and I'm hoping and dreaming. Not only do I want to win the league, but I want to get Salah and Van Dijk tied down to at least pensions. And Trent too, but I just think out of the 3, I think it's only 2 out of 3 to be fair. I doubt we get all 3, but definitely Van Dijk and Salah have been just unbelievable. Turning back the years, rolling back in the years, if you want to call it. I mean, Salah's having his best seasons ever, and I think Van Dijk is up there having his best seasons ever too. So we got to get these 2 boys tied down, because it's wow. I don't think Arsenal can handle the pressure it takes to win, as Christopher Smith. I don't know. I mean, the pressure's on Arsenal. It's on Lego head Arteta. Of course it is. I mean, you know, City not being so good. The drop off from City's being so bad that you would have thought Arsenal would have been the team to fill in the void and step and win the league, wouldn't you? Nobody would have thought Liverpool would have been the team to do it. You know, no chance. Nobody would have thought it. I'm happy they are, of course, and we all are. You know, you just got to take it. And I just think this is a great chance for Liverpool now. Everything's going to get better next year. City won't be as bad as they were this year. I just can't see it. Even United, believe it or not, will get better. Chelsea will get better. Money, invest. And even Arsenal will probably be a striker in the summer. So, perfect timing for Liverpool to get over the line, get over that finishing line, and win the bloody league. We have too many players that get injured to Shane Buckley. We do. But we're doing okay at the moment. Don't jinx it, baby. Do not jinx it. We're doing okay. All good, mate. Hope you're well. As you said, he's the most important over anything else this season, says Daz TV. Yeah, I keep saying it. Bread and butter. Bread and butter is the league. The Premier, not only does it bring us up to 20, which shuts a lot of Man United's mouths, which is brilliant as well. It really, really kills them, doesn't it? I'm sure Mark Goldbridge and everybody else, all the big fan channels, Man United fan channels, will not be happy with Liverpool winning. Gary Neville will not be happy with Liverpool winning. It's as simple as that. I'm sure Carragher will be rubbing his nose in it. But we're the best team. We are the best team in the league. It's as simple as that. But we've got to just push it home and just keep going. We've 3 league games in a row at home. Win those 3, it's basically over, I think. Starting with Wednesday night, beat Newcastle. What will happen to City and the 115 charge standings? Is that, I think it's 130 now. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a big fine, a slap on the wrist. Something needs to be done. They need points deduction from relegation, but can you really see that happen? I don't know. Kick them while they're down, as they say. They've put down the alcohol. United will next year. Dave put. Oh, Dave, do you say Dave or Dave put down the alcohol? There's no alcohol here. It's only orange juice, baby. There will be champagne, hopefully at the end of the season. It's not there yet. The champagne is still on ice, baby. But let's hope. Let's pray. Number 20 is on its way. That's all I want. That's what I want. I want the league. I want the league title. Winging its way to the liverboards right here. Winging its way to Anfield. And Anfield and Liverpool City will be the place to be on the 25th of May. Probably if they win it, there will be a celebration or a parade on the 26th of Monday. So I'm going to have to take Monday off and get off to Liverpool, aren't I? I'm going to have to get over, get my Ryanair tickets booked immediately. But 11 games. How many do you think we need to win the league? I think 7 wins it for me. If we win 7 games, 7 home games, we win all our home games, we win it. If we win 7 games, which would include Arsenal, of course, at Anfield, we would get 21 points. We have 64. That would give us 85 points. Arsenal have 53 points at the moment. They've 12 games to play. What does that give them? 36. That gives them 89. But of course, if we beat them at Anfield, it's a 6-pointer. So I just think we win 7 games, we win it out of 11. That gives us 4 games. I mean, Arsenal are going to win, 9 games out of 12. I can't see it. And even Wednesday night away to Forest. Are they going to win that? I don't know. They could win it. But that's a tough one. And then away to United. I know United are absolutely terrible, but they'll turn up against Arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a draw the weekend. United, they have a bit of attack and threat. I mean, they turn up against us at Anfield in the 2. So they could turn up against Arsenal at the weekend because there's a bit of a history there, But it's not over. And as I keep saying, nothing's over yet. Don't count your chickens. But we're in a really, really good place. And I'd want to be where we are. I wouldn't want to be where Arsenal are. Liverpool are. I'm sure a lot of teams in the league would like to be where we are. How long have you been a Liverpool FC supporter, says Alan? Since about 85, 86 season, mate. I'm giving away my age now. Mid-80s, baby. Double winning side, 86. Wow. Been brought up, especially in Dublin here in Ireland. I mean, absolutely, yeah. We have another deluded fan in the house. Frank Hernandez. Arsenal are winning what? Maybe winning Wednesday night against Forest. That's tough ask. Will Arsenal win the Champions League? Who have they got? PSV? Home and away. I mean, that's even a tough one now. That's even a tough one for Arsenal. But has your opinion changed on Szoboszlai lately? 247. Well, I didn't have really a major bad opinion on Szoboszlai at all. I never had a bad opinion on him. I think he's really stood up in the last few weeks. I mean, he's been unbelievable. Other than Salah, he's been the man driving Liverpool, the energy in the midfield and popping up an odd goal here and there. I mean, his energies in midfield has just been absolutely ridiculous. out early in the season. Wasn't quite working. A lot of missed passes. The energy wasn't there. But I mean, he's only what, 23? Captain of Hungary, and he is hungry. He's a Hungarian who's hungry, and he's hungry to win trophies at Liverpool. But Szoboszlai is just a changed man, a bit like Gravenberch, of course. Another changed man at Liverpool. Liverpool got Newcastle in the final of the Carabao Cup, says Alfie Phillips. Yes. So you have a little taster on Wednesday night in Anfield. Liverpool, Newcastle, of course, 16th of March, the day before Paddy's Day. It is Liverpool, Newcastle, Carabao Cup final, Wembley. Anfield South, baby. Anfield South. So predictions for Wednesday night. I'm going to go 2-0, Liverpool 2, Newcastle win. It's all about the win. Doesn't really care about performances anymore. It's just about getting no injuries and going again. Win, go again. Win, go again. That's what it's about, really, at this stage of the season. I'm going 2-0. Maybe Szoboszlai and Salah. Salah, just, you think Salah's going to score every game he plays in. Do you think Salah will be here next year, Dave? They will want to repeat this next year. And yeah. Well, that's what I would think, Tom. Why walk away, especially if we win the league or a cup and, you know, happy times are back in Liverpool. I mean, look at Slot. Unbelievable. Why would you want to leave that? Why would you want to leave? That in itself should be signed on the dotted line. For Trent too. I mean, that's it. Bang. Grass ain't always greener. We see what happened to Coutinho when he went to Barcelona. Grass ain't always. Shane Buckley's going for an epic 3-2 Liverpool win. My prediction is 2-1 Liverpool. Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1, says Alfie. Oh, I take it. And as I say, any win, I'll take it. Would you want Darwin Núñez to link Hernandez? Right now, I'd like him to score a few goals. I'd like him to score a few important goals, which maybe the winner of the cup final against Newcastle. You know, the winner come on against Newcastle on Wednesday night, because he does have a record against Newcastle. Remember, he came on as a sub last season and got those 2 late winners, 2 late goals to win the game from nowhere. So I can see him do something against Newcastle on Wednesday night. I have a feeling he might go in the summer though. I think there's someone from Saudi still sniffing around and going to pay huge money, but who knows? He could go on a run in the last 11 games. I don't know. It depends who we've lined up. He just hasn't really done it for Liverpool. Hasn't been in at all, has he? But he's still a Liverpool player. We're still going for the league. We're still in cups. So let's see. I'm driving Darwin to the airport for free, says Tom Conley. Now, Tom. Hopefully we don't have Kelleher in goal on Wednesday. We need Alisson, says Alfie. Come on, Alisson. Look, Kelleher's a good stand-in, but Alisson plays. Simple as. Alisson's fit, Alisson plays. And I think Alisson plays in the cup final too. Even though traditionally, I think Carabao Cup and the last 2 cup wins didn't Kelleher play. Of course, in penalties, of course, and he was the hero. But I think Alisson, because of that mistake he made at St. James's, that was 3-2 in injury time. The mistake might be playing on his mind. I think Alisson, if fit, plays both games against Newcastle. Do you think Harvey Elliott will stay at the club, says Alan? I don't know. It'll be a clear out. Obviously, depends on what we win and how we win and what happens. But I still think there's going to be a clear out. Yes, I think the likes of Darwin, maybe even Jota's brilliant finisher when he's available. Darwin, Jota, maybe Elliott, maybe even Gomez. Too injury prone. You can't rely on them. I think there'd be 4 or 5 going, maybe 4 or 5 in the summer, but that's too far away. I want to win the league before then. I want to win a cup before then. I want to be happy before then. See where we are and reset. You know what I mean? Alfie Phillips, hit the share. Alfie, thanks for popping in. Cheers, bro. When will you be next live? I will be live. I might do another quick one tomorrow night around this time, 8 o'clock. But I'll definitely do something for Newcastle, Liverpool, Newcastle on Wednesday. Have your notice on. I'm on Instagram and on Twitter X at Dave's LFC Chaps. So thanks for popping in, Alfie. What time tomorrow? Around the same time. 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. Usually around this time. I get in from work. Probably a good time to have a little chat about the Reds. But have your notification bell on, because I know YouTube don't tell people most of the time. Cheers, Alfie, for popping in, mate. Absolute legend. But as I say, guys, I'm going to go 2-0 to the Reds against Newcastle. Won't be an easy game. Newcastle are a good side, not going to roll over. They're hot and cold though, aren't they? I mean, he went to City recently, got hammered 4-0. I mean, even the weekend, do a 4-1 up against Forest. Forest are a good side, but Forest came back to 4-3, and I think if there was another 10 minutes, Forest might have got a draw. So in a way, I'm sort of happy that Forest might have a bit more in their belly. They slipped off slightly and might be ready to rock and roll against Arsenal Wednesday night. Would love to see Liverpool and Real Madrid semi-final, says Frank. So would I. So would I. Absolutely. Champions League semi. Absolutely. I want to win the league first. I want to win the Premier League. That is what I want. Premier League, baby. So hit the like button, hit the share, hit the red button, back of the net button, whatever button you want, and let's hope we can get 3 points on Wednesday night. I'm going to do a little reaction show to the result, hopefully favourable, and that Forest are after doing something with Arsenal on the same night. Then we roll on and go again. So really, really epic end to the season for the Reds. I'm going to leave it there. They're starting to go. Thank you very much for popping in. As I say, guys, a lot more content to come on Dave's LFC chats. Hit the like, hit the share, tell your friends, us you care. It's all about the Reds. Number 20 is not far away. It's not done yet. I keep saying it. It's not done until it's done. But it is looking really, really good. Thanks for popping in. Stay safe. Talk soon. Liverpool, Newcastle up next. Let's